Welcome everyone, we are live and we are about to do the impossible. The impossible today becomes possible. We are about to take over the entire marketing, sales, traffic, conversions, processes better than any human team for any industry, in any language, for any business, at any time, in under 30 seconds. Okay, enough of introductions. It's time to get started. Let's start from the beginning. The biggest reason why small businesses have an impossible task at getting marketing, sales, and traffic results, the reason is very simple. It's because they lack, number one, expertise. And when I mean expertise, Itamar, I'm talking about a marketer's brain that's able to look at all the processes of the business, look at the interaction with clients, looking at what they do best, looking at the online presence, the offline presence, understanding the connections and the nodes between everything that's happening within and outside the business, i.e. to analyze it so that you can develop and manage marketing campaigns that are effective and are going to work. A marketer's brain, by the way, you can buy a marketer's brain, but you better be ready to invest a heck of a lot of money. So number one, businesses lack a marketer's brain. I want you to write down in the chat box the word brain. This is like the genius behind the business that sees everything that's going on, understands everything, and makes decisions based on the genius of what is going on and knowledge of how the business is acting, where they do best, what the clients are looking for, the prospects, what it takes to turn them into leads and then into appointments. It is that marketer's brain that's probably the number one issue that they are lacking. As my good friend Michael E. Gerber says, people spend too much time in their business. They don't have the time or the knowledge to work on their business. Itamar, any point about the marketer's brain you'd like to refer to?
That's perfect. Perfect.
Okay, the second part is a lack of time. And that is even if they had that marketer's brain, which 99% of them don't, there's a lot of work that's required in order to execute campaigns that are going to be effective. They need to create great content, winning content that's going to bring people into the website, ranking on search engines. That's work. That's an entire social media company. What type of work? Communicating with clients, interacting with them, seeing what's working, converting leads into prospects into leads and then into bookings, generating reviews, referrals, optimizing the campaigns, and analyzing the statistics and the user behavior in order to improve all of the above. Guys, that is not going to happen because of a lack of time. It's absolutely fruitless. They're not going to be able to do it. We all know, we've all experienced it, even in our own businesses. Itamar, you don't have the time to execute these things. I don't have the time to execute these things, even though perhaps we may have expertise. There's no way on Mother's Earth that we have the time to execute even a fraction of those things, and we know what we're doing. So imagine if you've got businesses that don't even know what they're doing, and for sure they're not going to have the time even if they had an inkling of an understanding of what you and I understand. All right.
100%. You know, marketing, especially digital marketing today, is so fragmented, and you need to take care of so many things at the same time to create an holistic campaign experience that just SEO is, you know, an industry in of itself. Just social marketing is an industry in of itself. Just paid advertising is an expertise in an industry in of itself. And you want to bring all of them together in an agency like we do in Umbrella Local, but then have them all under a brain and have them in a consistent and holistic way, optimized and improved all the time.
So here goes, guys. There is a way to solve 1 and 2. It's by investing in a great company like a Saatchi & Saatchi that's going to go ahead and is going to become the marketing brain of that company and take care of all the different pieces that are required to build winning marketing campaigns and qualifying and turning prospects into leads and then into appointments. But my goodness, if you want to employ even just a regular agency, it could cost you 6 figures to do all the things that we mentioned. You want a Saatchi & Saatchi is going to cost you even more, many times more. So small businesses, even if they knew 1 and 2, just don't have the funds to invest, you know, the 6 figures or close to 6 figures to be able to achieve that. So let's go into a website so you can see exactly what I mean in terms of how small businesses are not succeeding with their marketing. So this is a company that we're going to refer to several times in today's presentation. They're called Creative Design and Build. They do remodeling for people's houses. You can see this is before we got involved with them. All they had was a picture, some text. If you were interested somehow in this company, you would have to either scroll down on this page and find a horrible generic form to fill out, or you'd have to give them a phone call. Their conversions, and they've been spending a ton of money on advertising, was around 1% or less. Guys, write in the chat box, horrible, if you agree that that is truly a terrible conversion. And this is not the way to entice and excite their prospects about what it is that they do. Right? Everyone here is saying this is absolutely horrible. So guys, let's just break this down. It's very simple what prospects want, right? And why it's not working for them. Does prospects want to know, can this company provide me with a solution to my needs? I.e., if I want a kitchen, can they provide me with what I want in my kitchen? Do they have examples of what they've done recently from prospects that I can relate to, that makes sense to me, that I can say, you know what? I love that. It really relates to what I want. It solves the solution that I want. And therefore, I'm more likely to say, yes, book me an appointment. Do they have video testimonials of real people that can share with me what it is, what this company really does, and their satisfaction with the company? So that's what prospects are looking for. But what did they get? And what do they get on 99% of businesses' websites? They get generic and bland content. It's not enticing. There's no brains behind the company. They're getting generic content that's not specific to their needs. So there's no reason for them to book an appointment for that kitchen remodeling that they want, for example. There's no interaction with someone that can feed them and answer their questions and direct them to what it is the business does and their expertise that they could be inspired by. And there's very little, if ever, any sort of follow-up with the lead that's going to convert them into an appointment. The result is that there is poor or very unsuccessful marketing efforts. There is not a good return on investment, and in many times it is completely negative. But guys, it makes sense, right? It absolutely makes sense. Because can a regular business really handle, can it really handle all the things that are needed that we mentioned in order to be able to achieve this? Do they have that brain in the middle, that orange brain in the middle that's able to look at all the processes, everything that's going on, and come up with winning campaigns? The answer is a big, fat no. Can they have, and do they have the time, money, resources, the expertise to create quality content, case studies, effective blogs to entice people? Do they have content that's optimized for search engine optimization to generate traffic? Do they have social content generation and posting so they can get people interested in what it is that they have? Are they communicating with site visitors to convert them into leads and then hopefully into appointments? Do they have follow-up systems like email and SMS? Are they generating reviews that can generate instant results for the business? Do they have a referral program that can get happy clients to refer their friends and family? Are they attracting users to the website? Do they have the time to do that? And do they have the time, energy, and money of a marketing brain that can put all of this together? Right in the chat box, no way, if you understand why 90% of small businesses haven't got a chance. It's going to see if everyone's understands what is going on, what the big problem is. There is no marketing brain in the middle. They don't have the overview of all the processes. They don't have the time, the energy, and the money to do it. Everyone gets it. The answer is that this is mission impossible. Now, there are some fragmented solutions out there that can solve part of the problems, but they don't work holistically. They don't work together. You still need a team to manage them. You really need that marketing brain behind them, which means that it becomes even more complicated for businesses to get results. Let's look at some real examples, guys. Let's look at some fragmented, partial solutions that exist out there. And without the marketing brain and without all these solutions working together, the business simply cannot achieve what it is they need to achieve. Itamar, very briefly, what are the examples of the various softwares that cost to be able to run them the businesses haven't got a chance with?
Yeah, guys. So as you know, a lot of advancements were made with AI. And for us as marketers, that can save us time. But it's really not something that works autonomously or something that knows how to integrate together. But there are some solutions in the market. So website content has become much easier to produce right with AI, but you still need to write the prompts, and it's still costing you like $15 per blog. So it still has a large expense to it, but you can produce much more, but you still need to know what to do. So a copywriter can make a huge dent with this, but a small business owner really can't. Video testimonials, that's super important today. A lot of businesses need video testimonials, but still you need to contact your user, send them a link, set up a Zoom recording, then you record it, then you put it on the website. And now you can do it much faster with solutions like vocal video, but you still need to do the work. Then we have AI chatbots, which of course is super important, becoming very smart. But again, you need to train them. You need a huge knowledge base. You need to work with them on training. They don't learn very fast. And obviously, they don't really manage the rest of the tools in the marketing. They just know how to address the knowledge base. So let's say, for example, tomorrow you created a new case study and you didn't train the bot and you didn't add it to the knowledge base. The bot wouldn't know about it. It wouldn't add it to the knowledge base and wouldn't present it. So again, it's a good solution, but it's still standalone and still expensive. And then we have on-site project showcase, which is very important for a lot of service businesses. Kind of puts a very graphical, nice view of project that they do on the website, but you still need to feed it and upload things into it. It doesn't happen autonomously. It doesn't happen as part of your working day. And then we have a lot of automatic content generation for social marketing. For example, on the right, you see AI, LinkedIn writing and posting. But again, even just for AI, we're talking about $55 a month, and it's basically just for LinkedIn writing content, and it doesn't even post on your behalf. It's writing content as you go on through the website. So all these tools, so all these tools, Barry, are great, but they're for marketers who know what they do, and they're fragmented.
So there's two big issues that we're mentioning. Number one, it's extremely cumbersome, it's not holistic, and it's extremely expensive. Let's say you've just got a relatively small team of up to 5 seats that you need for these types of software. The tools that we just mentioned, the video testimonial will cost you over $2,000 a year. The AI content creator would cost you $3,000. The chatbot over $4,000. The project showcase another $2,000. The social writing and posting on LinkedIn would be another $660. Review generation over $1,000. Totaling over $12,768, nearly $13,000 a year. But guys, we've already told you, even if you had all those pieces of software, it's useless without the marketing brain. The person, the one that understands how all these things stick together, integrate together, are holistically working together. So you'd have to integrate all these solutions into one stack, integrate and maintain them. And you need some fractional copywriter and marketer to try and get these systems to work together. You're going to spend at least $76,000 a year at the very least to get this going. So we're talking about overall with the software, that's nearly $89,000 or over $7,000 a month, totally out of the realm of small businesses. And even then, it's not holistically controlled. The data doesn't flow fully from system to system. You need at least 100 zaps just to get it to work together, which isn't exactly something you can rely upon. And you're paying a lot for a system that feels like it's been pulled together by duct tape. It's not going to work. Guys, we're facing the biggest problem that small businesses face in terms of growing their businesses. Guys, I'm waiting here for 900 DTIs. Because I'd like you now. We're going to do the impossible. Sit down, relax. We are going to do that impossible. Revolutionize marketing, sales, conversions, traffic, you name it. Every aspect, every process in under 30 seconds. I invite right now to our webinar. I'd like to invite both Yoni and I'd like to invite his father, Mike, the founders of the ultimate Saatchi and Saatchi machine and system that's going to do all that. Welcome the dynamic duo of Yoni and Mike to our very special training.
It's great being here, Barry.
Awesome. Okay, let's start from the very beginning, guys. We're seeing here a visualization of how Saatchi is the autonomous marketer's brain of the business. It's learning about everything that the business does in lifetime, online and offline. Here's a visualization. Perhaps, Mike, you can start off and share what on earth is going on with these millions of nodes that we can see right now and associations on the screen.
You know, it's interesting you say that. In fact, this is a zoomed out version of what's really going on inside of the knowledge graph. There's many orders of a magnitude more nodes within each one of these nodes. So what we're looking at is a knowledge graph. It's very similar to a map or a neural network inside the brain of a human. And each node we're looking at here represents different business information that our AI Saatchi learns, such as what we're seeing here are case studies and testimonials. And the connecting lines show the relationships between these pieces of information, sort of like connections inside the brain. So this graph serves as Saatchi's learning tool, and it's equipping it with all the necessary information to really effectively represent the business. As Saatchi learns more, it can better assist customers, very much like a human sales agent.
Okay, so this is insane. So Saatchi basically is controlling all the execution arms of the business, analyzing what's going on, optimizing what's going on, learning on the job, figuring out how everything is connected, what's working within the business, and helping and directing and executing. So this is just a little graph of what's going on, guys. Pretty insane. So let's talk about the execution of what Saatchi's actually doing. So number one, let's talk about the autonomous quality content that it's generating. Saatchi is learning about what's going on inside the business, both offline and online, and creating the perfect content that's going to help and with traffic and with other things as well. So perhaps, Yoni, you can just share with us, how on earth does Saatchi create this autonomous quality content?
For sure. Great question. It has to do with also what you're saying over here, that Saatchi becomes your marketing brain, marketing and sales brain. The same way you want a smart guy to run your sales and marketing, that's Saatchi for your business. It's not just doing this instantly, by the way, the second you start with Saatchi, but it's also learning over time about the business. And I want to show you how that works and how Saatchi creates awesome high quality content like you'd mentioned. So we have a mobile app, and businesses use this mobile app to teach Saatchi about the work they do over time. So right now you're looking at a business down in San Diego, and they actually focus on kitchen remodels. This is actually the other services they do, but every time they finish any sort of a remodeling project or even something more specific, they open up our app and they document it. The whole thing just takes less than a minute. First thing they're going to do is take some photos. Now, I'm doing this for you guys. So this is my computer screen over here. I'm taking some photos of some really good projects they actually did, by the way, but I'm using my computer because I'm not in San Diego following them around. But they would do this every time they finish any sort of project or anytime they're working on something, teaching Saatchi about those things. Now, what's super cool is that Saatchi learns by itself. It's using computer vision to understand what's in these photos. Here you can see it's a kitchen with wooden cabinets and stainless steel appliances. It knows that's what they did in this full remodel.
Wow.
It's looking at another photo. It's a modern kitchen with wooden cabinets and a sink. It's understanding, by the way, also what kind of sink it is. It's not saying it over here, but it knows also what kind of sink. Single basin, double basin, whatever it is. It's looking at the window. And if you show before and afters, it'll also know the differences. Now that that's done, we're giving it some more details. Now, because it's a kitchen remodel, Saatchi knows what kind of questions to ask. So, for example, why did you want to remodel? So there was a damaged kitchen, wanted to improve the home value, and it was just a personal preference. There were some challenges. There's a challenge in design plan, and we adjusted that design plan partway through. And these are all the cool things all the techniques we use. We put in custom cabinetry, etc. So they're filling this out very quickly, right? And they're actually training Saatchi on this information on the field, helping it become an expert in the business and basically, again, run the sales and marketing for this business. They're giving us the customer name. And by the way, what you're seeing here is just one section of what the application does. We'll get back to this a little later. But this is basically the entire gist of it. This project took less than a month. They found us online. That's that. And this is, by the way, a more general way to do this. You can go very deep here. Elements, milestones, all these things.
And just to be clear, it's going to create a case study around this. And then it's going to obviously start to distribute that content around the web and Google My Business and social media. But literally, guys, Saatchi is going into the business in live time on the ground and is actually learning. The actual business owner, you don't need to train Saatchi. It knows the questions to ask the business owner. The business owner just fills in, yes, this is what we're doing. Saatchi's creating the most insane case study content that it can then distribute. And now that starts, guys, all this refers and helps the business generate a ton of traffic. So now let's talk about the autonomous content distribution, because it doesn't just, by the way, and when it's creating these case studies, it's putting it on blogs, it's creating posts, and this is creating amazing SEO traffic juice. It's creating keywords, hashtags. It's doing all autonomously. You don't really need to do a thing. So let's talk about the content distribution. What's going on over there, and how is this going to help generate a ton more traffic for the business?
Great question. So the Saatchi learned about this project, but Saatchi doesn't just keep this information for itself. It wants everyone else to also know about this project, and it wants to get you more traffic and more sales because of it, because it knows that this business is good and it wants everybody else to know that as well. So I want to show you what that looks like. Over here is this business's Google My Business, right? You search them, you find the Google My Business, and everybody knows that in order to get good rankings, get good traffic, you need to always be updating your Google My Business. So I want to show you this over here. When they finish this project, and we switch the status from unpublished to done, it automatically posted this project to their Google My Business. So you can see this is fresh, 20 minutes ago. We scroll down here. It's a highly personalized, real-world case study. This isn't the kind of thing you create with ChatGPT. It's not generic. It is specific, just like you were to have an expert marketer following you around all day, writing about all the work you do. So it's describing the project, and it's also linking to it, creating a very, very useful backlink to also further increase their SEO. It's not just in the Google My Business. It's also on Instagram. It's on Twitter. It's on their Facebook. For example, here on your Facebook, you can actually see the project over here, right, with the description, what's going on. Jennifer, she entrusted them with her vision of elevating her damaged kitchen space, right? That's what we described. It shows all the photos, and it even uses captions that it automatically generated over here for that. So this happened, again, completely automatically, and it links to this content, and it's super powerful for creating backlinks. And also, by the way, videos that you document with the mobile app also become social media content. They become YouTube videos and TikTok videos and all those great things.
And all this is happening autonomously, and Sachi, the autonomous marketer's brain, is learning, because then, and we're going to see this now in action with the communication, it's then going to start to communicate with prospects, turning them into leads, booking appointments, and it's learning as it goes along. This content that I've created, said Sachi, is it working? Is it optimized enough? Do I need to change it a little bit? Do I need to rephrase it? Do I need to do different things to get more traffic, to have better conversions, and to be able to increase results for the business? So guys, this is autonomous. Write in the chat box the letter A if you are absolutely autonomously blown away. This is going absolutely berserk in the chat box. We're only just getting started, guys. So Sachi's learning, and now prospects, people are now flying to the website because we're generating traffic, and people going to the website. How, Yoni, does Sachi manage to turn all of the knowledge that it's picking up and creating and turn that into leads and then booking of appointments?
Oh yeah. But I want to make one more point about SEO, if that's fine. Because it's one thing to be managing a social media presence, but it's a whole nother thing to be managing the website as well. And Sachi actually posts all this content onto the website. In this case, they're a home services company, right? So they have a project map over here. All the projects that they do, all the ones they document, creates really great location authority for them, which means that they're going to start showing up in the local rankings even more. And this all also, by the way, turns into high quality, specific projects. This is over here, right? And this is telling the entire story. And it's super personalized. Not even an expert marketer could write this if they were following the person around.
Barry,
it's talking about all the...
Yoni, I just have to say this is amazing. The minute I saw the image recognition and start captioning and Sachi actually understanding what it does and then creating all this SEO juice, this SEO juice is amazing. The backlinks from all the posts, the listing on the GMB, the case studies, the link siloing, this is phenomenal marketing. Really better than a human being.
Better than a team of human beings. So guys, let's translate this. All right, we're getting traffic, but now this is where I literally fell off my chair. It's now going to create autonomous communications with prospects and turn them into leads and appointments. Are you ready to show this in action, Yoni?
Absolutely, let's do this. Okay, so someone comes to the website, right? Now, how does this website normally convert traffic? Normally, two ways, right? They spend all this money on SEO, on social media, all these great things, but normally they rely on this phone number over here and this contact form. Because of that, if they get 2% conversions, they're lucky.
All the traffic we've been sending them was going through one of those two channels. And because of that, they lost 98% of their visitors to this. Not even an email, nothing. So Sachi, knowing everything about this business cold, uses its information now in order to sell every prospect and turn them into a customer on the website through engaging one-on-one conversations that you don't have to set up, you don't have to train, you don't have to program, nothing. It just works and it converts 10 times more people.
Insane.
Right now what it's doing it's qualifying me.
Yeah.
Right? It wants to know if I want any home remodeling project. Now, what's amazing about this, by the way, is that it's always testing. It always uses different words. It shows maybe slightly different case studies, slightly different methods, because it wants to know the most optimal way to kill it for this company. In this case, it's right now asking me what kind of home remodeling project I'm looking for. I can multi-select, but in this case, I'll just do a kitchen remodel. Make it simple. Now what Saatchi's doing is it's showing me the most relevant Google review I need to see as someone who wants to remodel my kitchen with this company, right? Speaking about them remodeling their kitchen, the entire experience, they did a fantastic job, etc.
Just make the screen slightly bigger. Just make your screen slightly bigger so we can all see it.
Great.
People going crazy here. Yeah, thank you.
And now it's showing the most relevant case study for this business. A full kitchen remodel they recently did, which, by the way, the entire case study is on this website as well, so they can look in further if they'd like. Now immediately, right, I've gone from a cold prospect on this website to of expressing interest, engaging with them, seeing the best reviews and the best case studies in order to get me to buy. It's further qualifying me. By the way, it's fully conversational. I can type whatever I'd like to here, but I'll say I want a traditional design for my kitchen. Now, you're looking at this as a kitchen remodeler, but imagine it's an assisted living home, right? They're going to be showing events. They're going to be showing group dinners. They're going to be showing the rooms. Everything that would get you to buy, they're showing based off the conversation. And that's the brilliance of Saatchi. It's showing now a traditional kitchen. And I think I'm ready to buy. And by the way, Saatchi knows it's a high probability when I am ready to buy. And in this case, that means magically booking appointments, right? We said that 98% of people normally don't convert on this website. And the 2% that do, 80% of them don't actually become a booked appointment. They call, but that's about it. Here, Saatchi is booking us on an appointment. It's not relying on any kind of appointment setter, on an assistant, as a secretary, a salesperson, nothing. Saatchi is right now booking us on a real appointment on our calendar and this company's calendar right now within just a few moments of being on this website. And I'm so ready to buy because I've already seen the best case studies. I've seen the best reviews, and I know that they're exactly the right kind of business for me. So I'm giving it my information, by the way. And now I'm going to schedule it with a date and time. So I'll write next Monday. Right? And it knows what next Monday is. You don't have to tell it.
This is amazing, Yoni. I'm absolutely blown away. Guys, just so you know, this communication tool from the marketer's brain that Saatchi is using actually has endless permutations and is testing and A/B testing different conversations and different styles, baking leads in different ways to create different lead scoring to see what is the optimal, not just from a content perspective, but also from the actual content that it writes, and even from the joke it cracks at the beginning or the icebreaker. Absolutely insane.
And of course, in any language, anywhere in the world, guys. This is incredible. So it's actually then that appointment is integrated with the business, so the business knows, oh, I've got this appointment at certain place at certain time in a certain location. Is that correct?
Yeah, but it's so much more than that because they know exactly what they're coming in for. We have companies telling us, oh my God, you're giving us so much more information about the people who are booking with us. They're not just, it's not a form where they say, I need a maintenance issue, I need you to look at my kitchen. No, they're telling us exactly what they want done. Absolutely. They're expressing exactly what's wrong. Guys, and Saatchi, by the way, is also recommending solutions, telling you what they could do. It's being creative. It knows exactly what needs to be heard, and the business is learning from this, and the customer. And both are more ready for the appointment.
Guys, this just gives a big A for autonomous. This is completely selling the prospect on an appointment autonomously. Absolutely crazy. We got more A's than Itamar's report cards. This is absolutely insane. He wishes. Absolutely insane. Okay, let's move on now to the next section because people are just absolutely blown away because it's not just communicating and creating leads and creating booked appointments, but it then follows up with clients and creates viral traffic sales. Perhaps you can show, because this is absolutely mind-blowing. We're talking about fast results and virality on steroids. What and how on earth is that happening?
I'm so excited to show you guys this. So we're going back to the mobile app right now, back to our recording over here. And last time I put status done, we created all this great content, we're converting all these people. But there's a whole other element to this. At the end of every project that a company does, whenever they're engaging with a customer, whatever it is, they're just going to click this testimonial button. Now they can share it on SMS, email it, whatever it is. but this is what their customer is going to see, right? Jennifer is going to see this and she's going to click a few buttons, right? And we know the hassle of getting reviews, of getting video testimonials, of referral programs. Everyone wants them. No one can do them. They're completely impractical. But here, with just a few buttons, Jennifer is just telling us how the experience was. And we already know about the project. We have all the photos. We have all the information. She doesn't have to remind us. We don't have to remind her nothing. She clicked compose with AI, and now she has a whole review, AI-generated review. She can upload some photos. So we're going to do that for the fun of it. Back to my laptop screen over here, right? I'm Jennifer. And that's it. She just created a review. But you know what? It's actually so much more than that. So much more than that, Barry. Because what's happening now is that she's actually, or at least me, I'm actually now in the referral program. But first I'm going to record a video testimonial. So, I have this whole testimonial. That's me, guys. And I'm actually now reading it live, and it becomes so much easier. Imagine chasing all your customers down for this. Now, the second you work with a business, you can give them this tool. And all the clients they have can get access to this immediately. All their customers. You can start getting video testimonials galore. Now that is done.
I love this
it's
so much. I can't stop.
Look at that. Look at this. Check this out, Itamar. It's now she's enrolled $100, right? It's at $100. Anyone she gets to, call this company, become a lead, she gets $100. She also has this website now, by the way. And it's not just the photos she uploaded. It's also the photos from the project. It's all the contacts from the project, everything. She can send this around. Someone asks her, anyone know a good kitchen remodeler? Anyone know who can help me work on my home? Bam. She sends this to them. Or she can post this immediately on her socials, right? She's incentivized to do so. Those are the social buttons over here, and it creates a post for their social media with this kind of information. And bam, she's sharing it with her friends. She can make some money. She's excited about the project that was done. She wants to show off the photos anyway, and it becomes an infinite loop of virality, which is just crazy. Now, I want to show you guys one thing real quick. Let's go back to that project, right? I'm going to go back to Project Map. I want to show you guys how you guys maybe missed this earlier. This video is actually over here. It gets the second she does it, it gets posted on to the project map later on. So all the projects actually feature these video testimonials, right? This isn't just some AI, mumbo jumbo. This is all truth. It's all great. It's all personalized. It's all real and features testimonials and everything in order to drive your crazy inbound growth engine for these businesses. That takes marketing teams and sales teams to normally do and to do half of, if they're lucky.
Absolutely insane. Itamar, you're looking at this. I want a couple of sentences of somehow summarizing what on earth have we just seen? This is literally 10 years you've been dreaming for something like this. What have we just seen, and what is the ramification of this for our members?
I'm falling off my chair. Like, each section that was shown today is an agency in of itself. Just this content page of creating this content with SEO optimization and the images, following up with Jennifer, making her to creating a video, adding the video at the right place with the CS, then communicating about it. It's insane. But if we're talking about the entire thing, it's a full marketing agency, an autonomous marketing agency with a smart marketer brain, maybe better than ours, that is generating content, creating traffic, learning the business, converting people, any user into leads and appointments, following up, creating viral traffic, and more social proof, all in one, all autonomous. Freaking awesome.
And by the way, we're just getting started. This is just the very beginning, what you're experiencing now.
Oh, guys, have we got something for you? Oh, if we got some surprises for you guys. Let me just give you a little spoiler right now. Imagine if you had an on-page phone system. That's just a little spoiler. We're going to get back to that a little bit later on. All right, guys, let's continue. And we're circle back to Yoni and Michael in a few minutes. So guys, give us a big BA if you are absolutely blown away. We've just revamped, and we can revamp any business that we like, in any language we like, anywhere in the world, with just one line of code. Increasing conversions, engagement, traffic, and the follow-up with no effort from us and zero training. People going absolutely bonkers. And guys, what's actually happening? We've got beta testers that have actually been testing this the last couple of weeks, and we're already getting responses from businesses that are blown away by what Saatchi is able to do for their businesses. Let's just see what some of them have to say about Saatchi.
Hi, I'm Guy. I'm the owner of Creative Design and Build. We started using Saatchi because we spend a lot of money on trying to find quality leads. And since we start working together, it's got improved so much. We're getting so much quality lead. We're getting more exposed online, more people contacting us. I know that they have a built-in SEO that we used and it's doing tremendously great. Definitely recommend to use them, so give them a call.
Hi there, Ori, 360 Builders. We are a local contractor based in Los Angeles. We specialize in ADU. We basically build small houses in the property of our clients. Before we started to use Saatchi, we didn't have a good online presence. Our only focus was on the field, and it was hard to jiggle between both of them. Saatchi helped us a lot in creating that, and we can actually pop up in a lot of searches right now. Easier for clients to actually find us. Beyond that, it helped us with the creating SEO from the picture we take in on the field. Our workers know how to upload them straight to Saatchi now. It creates a folder with the project, everything, all the timeline. It's a lot easier to actually keep track and see what happened. I highly recommend to use that.
Saatchi has been a great game changer for us. The AI writer creates high quality content quickly and easily, and we can also post content directly to our WordPress site and social media channels with just a few clicks. We've seen an increase in web traffic, social media, engagement, and leads. We've seen a boost in revenue and conversions. Plus, we're saving money on marketing costs. Saatchi is an essential tool for any business that wants to create and distribute quality content easily and efficiently.
Pretty amazing stuff, guys, right? Really, really amazing. And I want to play a 60-second clip because I want to share with you the future of what is coming down the road. The world's first phone follow-up system powered by Saatchi. You're about to hear it right now. In fact, let's play it. This is just a 60-second preview of what a conversation is going to sound like, and then we can bring Mike on and Yoni on to explain how on earth they are pulling this off.
Hello?
Yes, who's this?
Hi, Richard. It's Danny from Solar Pros. How's your day going so far?
It's going all right, Danny. Solar Pros, you said?
Yes, that's correct. We're a solar panel installation company based here in Los Angeles. You filled out a lead form on our website a few weeks ago. Do you recall?
Oh, yes, I remember now. I was just exploring options, not really planning to buy anything yet.
I totally get it, Richard. We all like doing our homework before making a decision. Can I ask why you were looking into solar energy in the first place?
Well, my electricity bills have been going up, and a friend of mine mentioned that solar energy could help reduce it.
That's absolutely true. In fact, with our new solar energy program, you could see immediate savings of 30 to 50% off your monthly electric bill right away. And the best part is there is zero down payment for the installation if you qualify.
Zero down payment if I qualify?
Yes, Richard, not everyone qualifies for our zero out-of-pocket program, but it seems like you do. And once installed, you can lock in this rate so that you don't have to worry about rate increases again.
Interesting. But I'm pretty busy these days.
I completely understand that, Richard. We all have busy schedules. How about this? Let me arrange an in-home estimate at a time that works best for you. Our sales rep will provide a price estimate and answer any questions you may have. Do you have time next Wednesday afternoon?
Not Wednesday, but I should be free Thursday.
Excellent. When would be the best time for us to stop by?
I have to check. Say around 5 p.m.?
Perfect. We'll see you next Thursday at 5 p.m. at your address on 11 Hamilton Street, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Great. We look forward to meeting with you then, Richard. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns before our meeting.
All right, Danny. I appreciate your call.
It was my pleasure speaking with you, Richard. Have a great rest of your day.
Oh my goodness. That is just freaky. Guys, write in the chat box, freaky. We just saw an AI system generate a phone call and create an appointment out of nothing. The first thing, we get to your reaction, Itam. I know you're falling off your chair. Mike, how on earth is this possible? This thing was responding instantly to the cues of the prospect.
Well, yeah, it's possible because we put a lot of technology into this that is able to respond in close to real time. It's analyzing the conversation, it's going out and it's fetching information in real time from its knowledge graph, and then it's putting it all together in a way that sounds seamless to the listener. It almost seems like you're speaking to a human. That's how good it is right now, and it's only getting better.
And guys, this is coming up soon. Now, the thing is, like every other part of Saatchi, is that that's going to be optimizing self, teaching itself, analyzing what's working, increasing its conversions as time continues. Guys, this is absolutely freaky. Itamar, what are your observations, what you just heard?
I'm falling off my chair with every new feature we're highlighting here, even though I saw it already. I'm just blown away. Beyond the fact that this is freaky and amazing, obviously you guys, you all know that one of the major issues that small business have is the follow-up and the immediate follow-up after a lead. And we already know that 90% of the sales come from the fact that you follow up fast because the client is going to close with whoever is going to talk to him first more than 60% of the time. So the fact that now you can be on the field as an HVAC technician, as an IT technician, as a cleaner, as a contractor, as a lawyer, doesn't really matter. And there is a person 24/7 that follows up immediately to make sure you book an appointment or show up to an appointment is a revolution that will change the amount of businesses these small businesses can get.